Hey folks, here at OS Reviews. You're watching our video review of the Ivation Glow. Now, this is probably my favorite smart alarm clock at the moment, but at $150, it's also one of the most expensive alarm clocks. However, it does have a good reason for being expensive. It's also a stereo Bluetooth speaker, which offers high-fidelity audio quality that's quite impressive. It gets very loud. It's also crisp and offers little distortion in the background. In addition, the actual wake-up light is great. It simulates the experience of a sun rising by your side, and so whenever you wake up, you feel energized and ready to start the day. So it definitely beats the Philips wake-up light by having more features and more functionality in a very striking design. The top features capacitive controls, and the back features a USB port that you can use to charge a cell phone or a tablet, and that works very nicely as well. So taking a look at some of the features first, on the base here we have access to an aluminum stand, so it feels like a very sturdy piece of kit, and it should be at $150. Otherwise, there's a switch on here I can tap on to turn the light on. The speaker grills acts as this barrier where we can see the light get dimmer and dimmer as it goes higher and then brighter as it goes to the base. So it's a very cool effect overall. The lights themselves are also located behind the speaker grills, and it creates this very futuristic look. Something that is lacking though is you don't see the AM or the PM signs on this particular alarm clock, so that's something that's a little bit more difficult to discern compared to some other lights that we've seen or alarm clocks that we've seen. Taking a look at the top here first, we have access to a control that allows you to cycle through some of the features. If I tap on it once, it shows me the date. I tap on it once more, it shows me the year, and then it goes back to the time. Now these controls are also backlit, so you can see them in darker environments. Pressing on the check key there allows you to see the mode that you're currently in. So we're in the music mode. It shows that Bluetooth is currently on. That goes back to the date or the time after a few seconds. Tapping on the sun mode turns the light on. It allows you to adjust the brightness. So if I press the volume now, it allows me to make the light get brighter and then dimmer. There's a slight beeping sound that shows you you're pressing a key on the very top. You can turn this sound on and off depending on your usage, and you can get, again, pretty dim as well as very, very bright. The next control here is the music key that you can set up if you want to use the auxiliary cable to listen to music as opposed to the Bluetooth. And if you want to use Bluetooth, simply tap on the Bluetooth control for a few seconds and the blue light will start to illuminate and flash behind the Bluetooth logo. And that shows you that you are in the pairing mode, and afterwards you can take about 10 to 15 seconds to pair using a Android, Windows, or any other smartphone or tablet you might have. When you are currently in the music listening mode, tapping on the plus or minus signs on the top changes the volume, and that works pretty nicely as well. The slider on the left here allows you to control several different modes you might have. Over here I have access just to the wake up light mode, which allows you to turn on a lamp to be used as a desk lamp, or also the wake up alarm. On the second mode, you have access to both the lamp as well as the music, which is the one that I'm currently on. It shows you all the features. Now the next one here is only music with no light, and finally the fourth one is for no alarm. If you don't want to use the alarm functionality, you can turn it off quite easily. On the very back of the unit, again, we have access to all the ports. One limitation to this particular design is that the charging cable that's included is a bit short in the cable length, so it restricts the setup and makes sure that the actual alarm has to be pretty close to a desk or an AC adapter, which is something I don't really love. But otherwise, the other design elements are definitely on point. So giving a quick sample of the music quality on the Bluetooth speaker next, I have it paired to an Apple iPad, and again, it's very simple and easy to set up. I'm going to tap on play. Now the music quality here can actually get quite loud. I can turn things up the iPad. You'll notice that the sound quality here is really clear, it's crisp, and the audio also has quite a bit of bass in the background, so it's definitely creating a thump. It works nicely for parties as well, and it definitely fills up small spaces nicely. If you're in a bedroom, in the living room, it definitely does a great job of projecting the sound. And it's a stereo speaker as well, so it's a 3D sound that goes in every single direction. So it's an impressive speaker by itself, but it adds all of these smart features on board, so that's pretty cool. And because it's lifted up, it also projects the music a bit better than a speaker that sits directly on the actual desk or floor. So overall, a very crystal clear experience and a very good music experience as far as Bluetooth speakers are concerned. The range of the Bluetooth speaker is around 10 meters or so you can walk around your room without any issues with interference, so that's another plus point as well. I can also control the music directly on the top, so if I tap on the plus or minus key, I can change the volume, make it even louder, or also change and turn the volume down. So overall, the audio experience is definitely top-notch. Next, we're going to go over some of the ringtones that you have when setting up an alarm. This is the first one that you have. It brings back this chime that's pretty relaxing, also allows you to fall asleep. If you don't want to use alarm, you can also listen to this brief music. This is the second one. The third one gets louder and louder as it builds. And the fourth one is just using a Bluetooth source, such as maybe a phone that's connected. So let's say I like that. I'm going to press OK. I can also adjust the brightness now, so if I want to be this bright when the time nears, I can set that up. I can also change the color or the tone of the light to make it warmer or more blue. Right now it's getting more and more blue. You can kind of see it down below here, and I can change it to become more warm so it becomes wider and wider, so I can get it to a more yellow tone if I want to. It's pretty cool, and now I'm done. So in this instance, I've set the alarm to 12:03. So hopefully in a minute or so, we're going to see that alarm starting to flash and that ringtone will start to come through. I can also adjust the volume of the ringtone as well. If I want to snooze, I would simply tap on the first button over here, which is the snooze key. Tapping that once would snooze the alarm as it comes in. And that's basically how you set the alarm. Again, you can set up to 2 different alarms, so for different time zones, for instance, or maybe one for the afternoon when you're taking a nap, one for the evening, and that works nicely as well. And that's basically the premise of the Ivation Glow. There are a few other features here and there, such as the FM radio that's built in, but that's basically what you would expect as far as... So at the end of the day, I would say that the Ivation Glow is a very good alarm clock. It combines a useful Bluetooth speaker, and it's very attractive in terms of design. Allows you to charge a smartphone from the back, which is quite useful, and combines a very functional Bluetooth speaker as well. But 150 bucks, it's definitely pricey. With that being said, compared to other options out there like the Philips Hue, which sells for around 80 bucks, I would say it's worth it if you want something for your living room or maybe for the bedroom that is both a Bluetooth speaker, a smart alarm clock, as well as a charger for your phone or tablet. And to check out more information, you can definitely read our full Ring review article on our website, but this has basically been our video. Again, this is what the alarm looks like when it's ringing and chiming. You can see that the light has been turned on, and in this instance we have the actual chime in the background on as well. And we're just going to end on a brief demonstration of how charging works using the USB port. So I'm going to plug my phone into the back. You can set the phone over here. I'm going to move this slightly. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. And you can see that charging has commenced basically automatically. It's not a rapid charger by any stretch, but for an Android phone, it would charge up in roughly 2 hours or so. And for an Apple iPhone, I received about 3 hours. So it's respectable, but not the fastest charger in the world. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this has been our video review of the Ivation Glow Smart Alarm Clock.